Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Thanks for joining us here on Northern Life. Hunter McCullough, I'm Ryan Haff. Appreciate you joining us. We got to get right into it. We have a jam-packed show to start things off here. So let's talk about this great show that's coming up today. We're going to have a brand new blindfold for you all. It's going to happen in just a bit here. But later, we're going to meet two of the dancers who are delighting Duluthians this weekend during a Taste of Ireland performance, which is coming up on Sunday. I also hear the group is coming to Grand Rapids, Minnesota this week, so be sure to find more of that information online.
Yeah, such a busy group and a wonderful group, very talented, excited to chat with them.
Great
here
dancers.
In just a second. Until then, though, today's blindfold takes us up to Two Harbors, where a local company is building a partnership with Winnebago, and their work is being tested out in an insane new vehicle. Rail right here, almost.
What are we getting into?
You're good. You don't have to duck.
6,
Don't have to, Doug.
No, you're fine. You can stand up.
7, and now you're inside.
Okay.
You can stand up. Use your full height,
Yeah,
please.
that's perfect.
You're perfect.
Where do you think we are, Ryan?
Are we at a tractor?
We're in Two Harbors, that's for sure.
Okay.
Not in a tractor.
Nice bench, I'll tell you that. Like a big bus?
Kind of.
Sort of.
Okay.
Kind of. You want to take off your blindfold?
Sure.
There's a dog here.
There's a dog!
Oh, hello.
I'm Lisa.
Lisa, nice to meet you. We're in an RV?
Yes, we are.
I work for Winnebago, and it's the corporate headquarters is in Eden Prairie, but this is manufactured in Forest City, Iowa, and this is our very new RV called the Winnebago Arca. And we've partnered to make these cabinets here in Two Harbors.
Oh, wow. So you're testing things out up here.
Yep, this unit has over 6,000 hard miles put on it. So
Wow.
we really tested this to make sure everything is functioning as planned.
And so the company that makes these is one of my friends growing up. His parents work right here. This is their company.
Oh, sure.
And so today we're going to be kind of helping to make a couple of these little cabinet things
Oh,
and learn more
great.
about this thing.
So you've got zip open, and they're attached to tracks on the ceiling and to the wall.
Wow.
And then you've got magnet closure. So it's very functional. It looks nice and clean.
To like live in this for like a long time, is that something that you have to do as part of Winnebago?
I don't know about have to, but we get to.
Yeah,
So
that's super
it's
cool.
More, but really, and this is my favorite part of the job.
Yes.
Is designed to be off-grid. We have 800 watts of solar on there. It's 60 gallons of fresh water. A lot of opportunity. It's just a matter of where do you want to go.
Oh, fun.
Well, what do you think? Should we go
Yeah,
and
let's
do
go.
a little
Let's do it.
manufacturing?
Let's do it.
Is that a cutting machine?
Yeah, that's a cat care cutting machine. Multiple different cutting heads on there.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
Every product I have a different file for. So that's all the stuff for the Winnebago cabinets.
Okay.
And so I'll group patterns together so that we're sharing lines and making the most efficient use of material.
How do you go from like vision to what you think is going to happen to actually making the product?
I'm good with spatial relationships and I'll visualize in my head what it looks like. Sometimes I'll just go straight to making patterns because I can see it.
Also, 40 years of experience doing it helps.
That's amen to that.
I was one of the founders of Granite Gear, so I built and designed backpacks and all sorts of outdoor gear for a long time.
And it all started with, we wanted a van. Next thing you know, I was talking to a buddy who had a van business and he's making stuff for him. Most of your business is, what do I want?
I've always been better at designing things that I want myself.
It's gotta be cool now to be working with Winnebago too on helping them out.
It's keeping me really busy.
That's a good thing.
So this is the final step of the cabinet. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on with it. There's the grounds here, which is where it mounts in the ceiling. So the process that we have here, well, fold it like that. Fold that in. And you kind of gotta want to push right there so that folds down nice.
Okay.
Slide it in. And then we want that piece of binding tape that goes across the front to be on the outside of that aluminum. Push that in. It's ready to go. Close them back up. Release that Velcro, bring that down, fold that in half, and then there's a snap. Comes up and over the top.
Easy.
And snaps it all together.
Fold this, fold that. Then we're gonna bend this over. I've got relatively strong fingers. So. How do I know when it's actually in? That felt good. Flip this up.
Yeah.
And we got ourselves a product.
Yeah.
Right? Does that look good?
Oh, all right, yeah. You made it look easy.
Well, thank you.
Oh.
Dexterity, man.
All right, so as Hunter showed, you're gonna have to get it back in there. I don't think I'm fully in there though. But let's see what happens if I'm not fully in the bag. Can it still pop up? It cannot. Hunter.
We got a 4 o'clock we gotta do.
I know. I don't think that's in.
This side. Yeah, this side.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
50%. That's
Yeah.
not too bad.
Still enough. But see, we'll edit that so it look like I just completed.
Minnesota is an outdoor state. It's nice to be in a state that supports the outdoor industry and all these different adventures that you can have from one, end of the spectrum to the other, and having a business, several businesses working together, and that is really cool.
At Winnebago, we're excited to work with small companies that are local, that are in-state. The ARCA is built in Forest City, Iowa, which is just over the border. Our cabinets are from a company in Des Moines. So it's as Midwest as we can get it. We'd love to do that.
I think the sweet talker, so let us take off with it. You wanna take off with it?
Coming up, we'll have a Taste of Ireland here in studio. Also, with America's 250th birthday, it's important to get around the country, see everything it has to offer, including our parks, national monuments, and of course, why not travel South Dakota? Let's get that awesome message from those folks with Travel South Dakota. We'll see you in a little bit.
Welcome back, folks. Get ready for some high-energy entertainment because A Taste of Ireland is bringing its blend of world-class Irish dancing, live music, and storytelling to Duluth next week. And here to share more are two of the performers, Mitchell O'Hara and Julia O'Rourke. How are you both doing this fine afternoon?
Good. Thanks for having us. We're so excited to be here.
Of course, yes. Just watching the videos and everything that you two do, it's amazing just how much energy you both have in this whole thing. It's incredible. I've got so many questions. First off, with A Taste of Ireland, when the curtain goes up, what can folks expect?
So A Taste of Ireland is a theatrical and contemporary interpretation of Ireland's history, really. So it starts off in like the Dark Ages and then goes through Ireland's tumultuous history when it comes to the English occupation, the famine, and then there's a load of high energy numbers in there representing Irish sport and just overall Irish celebration.
It sounds extremely unique compared to other dance tours and shows and things like that. What makes this specifically unique compared to other dance shows?
I think one big thing that makes us stand out is that everything is live. All of our taps are live. We wear microphones on the lead dancers. We wear microphones on our shoes every night that we perform. And then there's mics in front of the stage and the back of the stage. So if you hear us mess up, if you hear us miss a click, that's just all real. So we have live music as well, and then everything live dancing as well.
How long are the performances when you do this whole thing? I know there's probably a brief intermission between, right? But the total performance length is how long?
About 2 hours is the whole show.
Gosh. And you're dancing the entire time, right?
For a majority of it, I would say.
How do you find the energy to do that? It's insane. You gotta, beforehand, are you doing stretches? How do you prepare for something like this?
1,000%. Looking after your bodies on tour is key to being able to perform successfully each night. A lot of ice baths for sure.
I bet, seriously. I bet you're sore a lot of the time, but pretty darn cool. You've been on tour basically all over the world in different countries and areas like that. What is that like? And do you have a favorite location that you've been recently, maybe?
Well, we were just talking about it before, but this past August we were able to perform in the West End in London. So that was one of the biggest moments of our professional dance careers, and we were both lucky enough to be a part of it and both perform lead dancers on that leg of tour as well. So that was a really special moment, I think, for both of us. And besides that, I think performing for my hometown last year, and my whole family and dance school and friends were able to be there, that was also another special show for me.
And where is that?
Long Island, New
Oh
York.
my goes, cool. That is awesome. What is something that maybe the folks at home don't know when it goes to preparing for something like this? What kind of items goes into preparing for a performance such as this?
I think a lot of people don't expect that there's a lot of comedy elements in the show.
Oh!
So as we're a live show, no show each night is the same as the night before or the night after, which makes it really fun. Obviously, like touring for long stints on the road away from your family can be quite hard.
Sure.
But when the show is different every night and we're all as passionate as we are and enjoying it, like it makes it a lot of fun. So that paired with, you know, going through some of Ireland's darker moments, you know, obviously paired with the comedy and audience interaction, it's quite a juxtaposition. And I think that kind of catches people off guard sometimes.
There's all sorts of emotions that go into this sort of thing.
Absolutely.
What got you both into dancing?
I just started off, one of my best friends in kindergarten did Irish dancing. I watched her do it. I fell in love with it, and I never stopped since that day. But I have none of my family does Irish dancing. My dad's side of the family is from Ireland, but he still had no idea what Irish dancing was when I got into it. I just fell in love with it as soon as I started. So.
That's so cool. What about you, Mitchell?
Well, I grew up in Ireland. A lot of my family is Irish.
Okay.
And then we moved back to New Zealand when I was quite young. And I think it was as simple as my mum saw an ad in the paper and she thought, this will be a good way to, you know, keep the family gatherings exciting.
Yeah, I bet they're very interesting. Very lively, I imagine.
100%.
Oh, that's so awesome. Well, thank you both so much for joining me in studio here. I know in just a second we're going to see you both perform, so very excited to see that. But the show is coming up in Duluth on Sunday, June 7th, and tickets are available now. For more information, you can head to the Dex website. But again, before we let you both go, we've been talking about these incredible dance skills. Now it's time to see them in action.
Welcome back, everybody. Immediately, a big thanks to the folks at A Taste of Ireland. Very nice folks, and as you can tell, they're dancing up a storm.
It was insane, and it's funny because this studio is right over the newsroom, and so you warned them, right? You said,
Yeah,
listen, it's going to sound like there's a stampede going on upstairs, and it did, but it was so awesome. They're so talented, and I can't believe they can do that for over an hour on stage. It's unbelievable.
I think the thing I learned during ballet with our teacher Lila, who was an awesome ballet instructor back when I was at UMD, there's this thing with dance where you have to make it appear as though you're not trying very hard when your face is showing it, you know?
Oh, yes.
So as you could tell, when they were dancing, they had smiles and they made it look so easy, and then, you know, they get done and it's like, oh my gosh, that was so tiring. It's like, I couldn't even tell while you were doing it.
I had no idea. You're smiling at each other, you know, to the clap and everything like that. It's like, it's unbelievable.
So good on them.
Yes.
And also big thanks to the folks at Night Vision up in Two Harbors.
Yep.
Really awesome folks, and you know, getting to meet that representative from Winnebago too, and that truck that's like over $300,000.
Yes.
That's pretty insane.
We tried our best to see if we could take home the truck, but unfortunately, I guess you need $300,000 to do it, but it's all right. It's such a cool truck, super cool opportunity, and I've known Jeff and Lisa almost my entire life. Great family up there in Two
And
Harbors.
the folks originally behind Granite Gear too,
Which
correct?
is nuts, yes.
Yeah.
They started Granite Gear with another partner, and it's just unbelievable. If you're in the hiking community, very world-famous brand right there.
Yeah, and also just great people all around. So
Yes.
we're very lucky for what we do. Shania, I think just due to time's sake, we're going to skip into this next story.
That's a good plan. I like that. We're skipping ahead here because because it's so jam-packed. We're here in Minnesota. Listen, hunters and anglers are 2 weeks away from a major upgrade for getting a license.
Yeah, the DNR actually says June 9th. Coming up next week is the kickoff for a new electronic system to replace the one used for the last 25 years. Frankie McClister shares more.
Inside a Wayzata bait and tackle shop.
We build about 1,000 custom fishing rods a year.
Its 17-year owner says when it comes to fishing license,
I just show them how to do it on their phone.
people come in with questions all the time.
It's always been a hassle. You're going to take 10 minutes out of your time. The customer is most likely not going to buy anything.
The Minnesota Department of Natural Resources says they're hoping the launch of a newly modernized electronic licensing system will wash those worries away.
There should be some frustration because this project, as I stated at the beginning, this project has been going on for several years.
The Fish and Wildlife Division's director says although you've been able to purchase licenses online for years, the update will make things easier, like adding a mobile app, without taking the old-fashioned in-person ability away.
You can purchase all of your licenses just through your phone, on your smartphone, keep all of those licenses stored in one place, and you'll be able to also be able to register some of your harvests offline.
Straka says it'll streamline the state's enforcement and remove what could be part of a barrier for entry for some.
We've heard over the years what people wanted, and so we're hoping that this new system will absolutely meet those needs of our users.
Who needs a permit?
If you want to angle, if you want to hunt, you're going to need a license to do so. And so that's certainly important to protect those resources so that we don't over-harvest anything.
Frankie McClister.
Glad they're making a change.
WCCO News.
I gotta say, I'm heading to the Boundary Waters soon, and I was trying to do it online, and no offense to the DNR, but it's not currently a great website.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I like doing it the old-fashioned way. You just go on the holiday, the day before the whole thing opens, and the huge line. You're waiting for the line to die down.
So, yeah, it's not enjoyable. But I'm glad they're figuring it out. I went to Bass Pro Shops, and they helped me out.
That's
it was
super nice.
super fast and easy. So hopefully this app is also a good option for the folks out there.
I'm willing to try it for sure.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. Well, hey, coming up after the break, we'll be talking about our weekend adventures when we return. Thanks for joining us here today on Northern Light.
Hey, when we see you again after the show here on NorthernNewsNow.com, we're going to be sharing more about our weekend adventures. Both had a very fun time, separate, but it was a very, very fun time.
Not together.
Not together. Maybe next weekend.
I want to spend a weekend with Hunter.
Oh, that'd be an absolute blast. Maybe I'll go to the Boundary Waters with you.
Oh, that'd be great.
Maybe not. But Ryan gets quite the gift in the mail, and I'm going to be talking about my weekend gig in Wisconsin along the South Shore.
What a beautiful photo, by the way.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Yeah, so gorgeous, right on the water. So very excited to share that weekend with you here.
Yeah, it's going to be great. But before we go today, how about this? A Nebraska man got a much-needed reminder that good people still exist in our world. After losing his wallet with $500 inside of it, meant for bills that he lost on a bike ride, David Jacobson searched for days with no luck finding it. Then he actually found a note in his mailbox. Leo McIntosh had found his wallet, tracked down Jacobson's address, and then returned every single dollar. Jacobson says the act of kindness restored his faith in people, while McIntosh hopes others will simply pay it forward.
That's so sweet. I mean, he could easily just take a wallet, take the cash, especially if it's cash. You
Yeah.
can easily just take that. There's no trace in that, Not saying you should, but I'm just saying, pretty cool that there's still some good left in the world.
Sounds like a little from experience. I don't,
No, I've never done
I don't
that
want to
before.
accuse.
I have lost my wallet
Oh,
before,
there you
though,
go. Okay.
and that's not a good thing. But thank you so much for joining us today. We love you.
We certainly do. We'll see you tomorrow.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Light.